You can remember after a disappointing negotiation between Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, and the Azimio team that was supposed to pick the deputy president for Raila Amolo Odinga, Kalonzo decided to quit the Azimio La Umoja. In fact, he stated very well that he was quitting Azimio La Umoja, and he went ahead and announced his deputy president, the president, that was Sankuli, at his current center. And he stated that he had talked with Raila, and he told Raila that any announcement that was not supposed, that any announcement that was going to announce Martha Karua as the deputy president was going to be met with a lot of force. So Martha Karua was announced as the deputy president for Raila Amolo Odinga, or rather as the Azimio La Umoja team, and Kalonzo Musyoka decided to take a sabbatical leave of 10 days. Actually, we've seen photos going around the social media of Kalonzo Musyoka in his Siata farm with taking care of his animals and farm produce. And there has been a lot of negotiations that has been going on at the background, and these negotiations have been going on as Gideon Moi as the negotiation leader of this negotiation. In short term, is that Gideon Moi has been leading these negotiations at the background of everything. So there were some rumors yesterday, or speculation yesterday, that Kalonzo Musyoka might leave Azimio La Umoja. And you can recall that a group of some priests in Kambani actually told Kalonzo that the seat of chief minister that was secured for him by Raila Amolo Odinga is actually not his seat, but it is a seat for the whole community. So Kalonzo should consider taking that seat for the sake of the Ukambani community. And yesterday, IBC stated that they are going to clear Kalonzo Musyoka to run for presidential seat if there were no any issues raised against his candidature. And immediately, the registrar of political party, the secretary for registrar of political parties, wrote to the IBC to stop that clearance. And they made it very clear that Kalonzo Musyoka is still part of the Azimio La Umoja, and they haven't communicated to the registered political party that they want to exit the Azimio La Umoja. I think Kalonzo has been given this room for negotiation to take place. So Kalonzo Musyoka is still in Azimio La Umoja, and as I just want to ask you this question, by the way, do you think, or which rules do you think are left for Kalonzo Musyoka? Kalonzo Musyoka actually has 3 rules right now. 1 is to support Kenya Kwanza Alliance. 2, to swallow his pride and go back to Azimio La Umoja and take his position, that is the chief minister. 3, he can forget about everything and decide to retire with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And as you all know, Kalonzo's age doesn't allow him to retire right now. Then again, the second thing is that Kalonzo Musyoka actually can't support Kenya Kwanza, because Kenya Kwanza is like, they're already done with their program, so Kalonzo can't interfere with their program. I mean, there is no any other position that can be offered in Kenya Kwanza that is going to be way much better than what Azimio La Umoja actually is giving Kalonzo Musyoka. So I think Kalonzo Musyoka is just reconsidering joining the Azimio La Umoja, because on the other side again, he can't run as independent candidate, because the political parties act, or the laws state that for you to run as an independent candidate, you have to be out of you are not supposed to be a member of any political party 3 months to general election, which bars Kalonzo Musyoka from running as an independent candidate, since he's still a member of Wiper Party. So Kalonzo can't run as an independent candidate. He can't run as a Wiper presidential candidate. So the only route that Kalonzo is left with is actually to go back to Raila Amolo Odinga and take his position of the chief minister. So today there's some pictures that has been going around on social media of that is Makau Mutua, that is Raila's spokesperson, and Senator Fukitui, and Kalonzo himself. There were some negotiations today, and there are some rumors that are or speculation that are going around that saying that Kalonzo is most likely to rejoin Azimio-One brigade by early next week. And they're stating that there is an agreement that has been reached for Kalonzo to rejoin the Azimio-One, but there are demands that is still putting for him to rejoin the Azimio-One, which there's some rumors that these demands have already been met. By the way, if you're watching this channel for the first time, just take a few seconds and give this video a thumbs up. Please give this video a thumbs up so that this video can be recommended to a lot more viewers. This is the only way that you can help me build this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button so that you help me build this channel. There are some two demands that Kalonzo has been putting for him to rejoin the Azimio-One brigade. One, the first demand is that Kalonzo is stating that he agrees to take the position of the chief minister, but he's saying that this position has to be stipulated, or this position has to be written down and deposited with the register of political party. You can remember that this Mutula Kalonzo Jr. stated that the position that Azimio-One is giving Kalonzo Musyoka is actually not in the constitution. And for Kalonzo Musyoka to get this position, it actually means that we have to go for a referendum to change the constitution and create this position for Kalonzo Musyoka. There most likely be a referendum by next year. Either way, because you can remember Kenya Kwanza also want to implement this BBI thing through the back door, as Azimio want to implement it through the referendum. So either way, the position of the chief minister is going to be there in the next government. Because you can remember, Mudavadi has been promised this position. At the same time, Raila Amolo Odinga has promised Kalonzo this position. So this position most likely is going to be there in the next government. So Kalonzo stated that for him, he has accepted to take this position, but this position has to be stipulated or has to be written down and deposited with and form part of the political agreement that they had before and deposited with the registered political party, so that there will be no any contemplation when the time comes for this position. Then the second thing is that Kalonzo has stated that for him to rejoin the Azimio-One coalition, Azimio-One Kenya One Kenya coalition, he has to be given 20% shares of the national government. Actually, I don't know if this is true, but there's some speculation that are going around that he has demanded for the 20% of the government, and most likely there's some rumors that are saying that Raila Amolo Odinga has agreed to this. I'm not sure about this, but if Raila Odinga has agreed to this is going to be a very tight rope for Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't feel if they, I don't see a scenario where Raila Amolo Odinga is going to give Kalonzo is 20% of the national government. This might be that just icing on the cake, so that he can come into terms and agreements so that he can rejoin the Azimio-One. But I don't see any scenario that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to give Kalonzo Musyoka 20% of the shares of the government. Then I think Kalonzo is somehow right, because even if I were Kalonzo on this position of the chief minister, actually there is no way you're going to tell me that you're offering me position that is not in the constitution, and there is no binding law that is guaranteeing me this position in a scenario that we form a government. So I think Kalonzo is right somehow on his side. Is right somehow. This position of the Kalonzo has to be stipulated down, has to be written down, and there has to be an agreement and deposited in the political, to the registered political parties, so that this thing doesn't create any deceit in a scenario where Azimio-One Kenya is going to form the government. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate your time, and please, if you haven't subscribed, just click the subscribe button so that you help me build this channel. And another thing, just click the thumbs up button so that this video can be recommended to a lot more viewers. Have a good day and a good night. Bye bye.